Welcome to Era Penal featuring Our Faces, Episode 3.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another beautiful, wonderful, amazing, like always, Vicente,
I wish.
uh, and episode of Not Penal YouTube edition.
Featuring Our
For
Faces.
those of you who don't know YouTube, it's a video platform where you can watch videos about dogs or something.
Yeah. You have to call them in so that they can
Yeah,
make sure that they record your videos. Like Michael
yeah,
Scott says, something important. You have to say, hey, we got to get YouTube to come in and
that's right.
take a look at it. So, yeah.
Um, yeah, today we have a fun episode. I think cool. We're doing choose your seven starters. Goalie, two defenders, two midfielders, and two forwards. All South American talent.
South
Uh,
American.
Current South American talent.
In case you
Or
guys didn't know where South America is, it's
yeah,
north of North America.
yeah. It's
So
if
it's
you keep going up, you're eventually gonna be going down
hasta que tope.
hasta que tope, and then you just take a left at the barn, the red
Mm-hmm.
barn. Uh,
As soon as you see
and
the beehive, take
it's
a
right
right.
there. Yeah, and yeah, South America is very known for its landscapes and penguins. That's where they recorded the movie Happy Feet,
Yes,
the
yes.
cartoon one.
Based
Yeah,
on true story.
it's based on true
Based on true
story.
story. So that's where they recorded that. So it's very, yeah, very. That's actually why it was well known. Before it wasn't known
Yeah,
until that movie. So yeah,
yeah,
so it's gonna be good. When we were doing it, we kind of were looking at the midfielders, and it's pretty thin.
hmm
Pretty thin group of midfielders. Some that we have to kind of look at as more attacking midfielders that were can be looked at as more, strikers or
second
wingers.
striker type of
Yeah,
yeah.
second, yeah. But
I think,
we're going to consider them midfielders for this
hmm
purpose, for these purposes. So
and yeah, it's weird because I think there, like, don't get us wrong, there is center mid talent,
yeah,
but it's not like where it was before,
or like
like
world classy kind of,
world class type of center
Yeah.
mids.
Mm-hmm.
There's just like functioning, role players who could, first team players,
Right.
come off the bench or start a game, but not those difference makers from before. Um,
Yeah.
and we're gonna end the episode with a fun, contest of trivia, and we're gonna test our trivia on Barcelona and Chelsea again, just because those are our designated teams, as in we're obsessed with each team.
Yeah.
And
As you notice, my flag is
yeah,
not up.
what?
Of course, I know you guys very much noticed that. And Marshall's also Ghost isn't in the back, but he does still have
Yeah,
his casting couch. So reason being is because I went to go watch the Chelsea versus Real Madrid game, the Champions League game. I did when I went to go watch it at my sister's. I went there with my flag, with my blanket, socks, my pajamas, and my jersey, all Chelsea. And so, just forgot to put it back up. Didn't even think about it until right now. And so that's why it's not right there. Because,
I don't
like I
know,
said,
man.
I take it everywhere when it's a big game, and I need it around me. It's for clout.
hmm
People can see that I'm a very big Chelsea fan, and I want people to
Right.
know it, and I want people to understand that I do care about Chelsea more than most people. So, and Marshall, he can feel he does feel the same way about Barca, and I do like Barca, but Chelsea is obviously my love.
Yeah.
Um, don't think,
Which I don't know
especially I
how.
like my dog more. I like my dog more, and I like my animals now. Maybe a little bit, but that's about it. To be honest, nothing more.
You never bring up Ned. You're racist.
No, that's my guy. That's my guy. Nat and Sans. Well, I was talking about, you know, I was talking about Tootsie, my
Oh,
late Tootsie. But no, Nat and Sansa are my boys, and I say my boys because Sansa's actually a girl, but she's a dog, uh,
mhm.
and they're my dog. They're my dog. I call them my dogs, even though Nat's a cat.
Yeah, that's a cat.
That's what it is.
Chillest cat ever.
Chill, almost almost
Yeah.
suffocated your wife and her some issues basically.
Yeah. Ned choked Gabby with his paws, and we had to break him apart. He had too much to drink. He didn't know any better.
Yeah,
We squared it off, and we're all good now. He's actually gonna join the podcast next week.
he's actually gonna come join the podcast next week, so you guys will be able to see him. Yeah, no, but in reality, I think she had an allergic reaction to him, and I think he was doing it on purpose. He was coming close, like, "Hey, you allergic to me? Bet, say no more. I'm right
Say
there,
less. I like this.
Well,
It's been a while since
basically.
yeah, he's like, it's been a while since an allergic person has been around me. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's go though. Yeah, Gabby, for being allergic to cats, owns 2 cats. Uh, so she's always sneezing and runny nose and sometimes coughing, and she'll like ask, "I wonder why I feel sick." Because you're fucking allergic to cats and you have 2 in your freaking
and you have
house.
two
Like,
of them. And you know what's funny is because my brother Gordo, shout out Gordo, is allergic to grass and pollen and oxygen, whatever,
mhm.
outside stuff. And he just developed these allergies like 2 years ago. So I kind of was mad at him for it. However, he, so yeah, it's the same, situation. Like, oh, why am I sneezing so much? Oh, because you're allergic to grass, bro. Grow up. You know what I mean? So it's the same. It's
Grew
the
up, Peter
same
Pan.
situation. Yeah, it's like why you. So he works obviously outside all the time, and
Mhm.
it's like same thing with Gabby. He's like, well, I wonder why I feel bad. Well, you're surrounded by cats. Well, Gordo, you're surrounded by grass and oxygen. Just
Yeah.
maybe get away from that.
Yeah. If
Both
you're allergic
oxygen.
to oxygen, just
Get away from oxygen
yeah.
and get away from the grass. Like, bro, simple, bro. But
Yeah. But
just
yeah, let's
speaking
start.
wisdom.
Yeah. A bunch of smart philosophical
Philosophical is what
phallical
philanthropy,
philanthropy
philanthropical.
quote, philanthropical. Yeah. And
Exactly.
just listen to us. We don't have, books, but we speak from the mind. So
Yes,
it's organic.
we're encyclopedia.
We're encyclopedias of everything. Like,
Mhm.
ask me a random question right now.
What's the biggest organ of the body?
The skin.
Exactly. The skin.
No, the skin.
Yes. Yes. You see, encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
What are the 36 colors of the rainbow? Go.
There's at least 2 blues.
Yep.
Yeah.
There it is.
And they might, yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. So just an example. Really quick.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So as we said, we are gonna do choose your 7 starters, South American. So we'll start with goalkeepers. Marshall,
We're ready.
Allison, Muslera, Ederson, Navas, and Claudio Bravo. Who would you choose as your goalkeeper?
Obviously, all great goalkeepers, uh, Gaylord, Ederson, and Alisson are probably on a step higher than Muslera and Claudio Bravo at this point. But
Yeah.
all 5 have had great careers. In club soccer, Europe and South America. I love Gaylord Navas, and I think I'm gonna have to go with Gaylord.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah.
I was gonna be surprised if you weren't.
No, no,
I
I'm
know
gonna
you
have to
really
go
like
with
him.
Keylor Navas. It's just everything that I thought I was as a goalkeeper. It's like 1% of what he is. Like he's just like on a whole nother level. You can play with your
He's
feet.
1% of what you were.
I've heard like stories where he wanted to be
Watched your
like me when
tape.
he grew up. Yeah, yeah. He watched my sex tape, and uh, yeah,
He was your
I
casting couch tape.
he,
Yeah, yeah.
he was
He
he
was
was the guy that
losing.
fucked me.
Oh,
He was the guy behind the
breaking
camera.
news. Breaking news. This is how rumors spread.
Yes, you never expect to be the bad guy, but um,
So yeah, no, that's true.
get him that was for sure. Besides that, he's got like 8 Champions Leagues, and he,
Mhm.
you know, hopefully they can come back and take out Man City, but we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Well, you know what? We're gonna go ahead with all yours, and then we're gonna go ahead with all yours, and then we'll go with mine. So let's
Dale.
go with defenders. Thiago Silva,
Ooh.
Jimenez, Jose Maria,
Yeah.
Jimenez, Marquinhos, Davidson Sanchez, I'm sorry, and Diego Carlos. Pick your
I'm
two,
gonna-
sir.
2 from there. When it comes to like South American defenders, I definitely want at least one that'll just like hit you and claw you and bite you and finger you and spit on you and call you
Pinky.
dirty and
Ooh, dirty,
pull your
dirty names.
hair and nibble on your neck and wait,
Nipple on
what are we
you.
talking about? Oh yeah.
Oh, you
I'd
just
go
ate,
with
yeah.
Jose Maria Jimenez, and then this one's tough. Who would I pair him with? I'll go with Marquinhos.
Okay.
In FIFA career mode, I used to always buy Marquinhos with Barca. So
Really?
yeah, yeah.
He's still only like
Uh,
what, 25?
yeah, I believe he's 26 now. Which I mean, yeah, he's still
Captaining, kept being a captain
captain.
of PSG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Good.
and I mean scoring goals above all. Scoring goals. I think Thiago Silva leaving, has really put Marquinhos up like on the spotlight, and he's been able to deliver as like the star center back of PSG. So that's good to see.
Yeah.
So Marquinhos
Sure.
and Jose Maria Jimenez.
Okay. Midfielders. Midfielders. It's Fabinho, Casemiro, Dybala, Valverde, James, or Di Maria. We did add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did add one more, just because, like I said, it's thin, but these are the top ones, so
Yeah.
we can have to add another one. So
Yeah, no.
top two.
I mean, in this instance, since we do have Dybala as like a center attacking mid, I think I'd go with Dybala and then Casemiro. Casemiro just to hold like the back, and Dybala as like the point, the attacking mid. Um, I like the idea of the just like the one holding mid formations. Sometimes you'll get like the 2 holding mids, or 2 center mids with like the attacking mid. But I like watching, especially Casemiro, because he's a great defender, but he's also one of those players that will go up and attack as well sometimes, and try to score. So, um, and he can get dirty too. He can get dirty with me, and we can have a wrestling match in the mud. But
Yeah,
um,
yeah, for sure.
he's there to win, and that's it. He's not a marketing guy. He's not going to sell you jersey. He doesn't want to sell you shit. He just wants to go out
Drugs.
and play. Yeah, well, he did sell me drugs. He sold me PVC, which turns out is plastic. Yeah. So uh, that's where we are.
You thought it was a drug, but
Yeah,
I thought
I thought it was a drug, but it was just PVC pipe. So I just used it. And then obviously Dybala, who for me, well, one of the better strikers, center forwards in the world, and as a center attacking mid, I can also see him as a distributor. But also more importantly, the attacking mids that I like are the Kakas, the 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 Jameses who will go up and score. Who they'll be the scorers themselves, and yeah, that's for me.
Yeah, no, for sure, 100%. Uh, Strikers, forwards,
This one's easy, yeah.
more offensive players. Yeah, this is probably really easy. It's Messi, Neymar, Suarez, Cavani, and Richarlison. See, it's easy because obviously there's, I don't know, it's actually maybe not as easy because of, once again, Messi, Neymar, Suarez, Cavani, Richarlison is probably a little bit behind, but
Mhm.
three behind. What? Go ahead. Who are your two?
Messi and Neymar. Yeah, I haven't. I've been the most, I guess, critical, outspoken. No, I've been like the loudest when it comes to like Messi. Obviously, I love that guy. I love watching him play. And same with Neymar. I think a lot of us he reminds us so much of the Joga Bonito era, and he's one of the last players who still carries that same identity, which has
Yeah.
stuck onto us. And watching him play, it's a beauty, it's a joy. Uh, and I hope he can get another Champions League trophy under his belt. But we'll see. No, Messi and Neymar for sure. My top two.
I like it.
Now for you, goalies. Uh, Ederson, Alisson, Muslera, Claudio Bravo, and Keylor.
Yeah, this one, this to me is tough because of Alisson. I really really have liked him since he went to. I mean, I liked him since he was at Roma.
Yeah.
However, and I was hoping Chelsea was going to sign him. I would go to Keylor Navas though. I'd like to
Yeah.
compliment one before I say who I'm going to go with because you Alisson, just in case he hears this,
Yeah.
he
He
knows that I
listens.
respect him too. Yeah. So I would say, I mean, Keylor Navas should have never left Madrid. He was a Madrid player in terms of
Yeah.
the prestige
Hmm.
play. He was
Yeah.
just top, and he still is at PSG. PSG did a great thing of signing him though, so he took a great move from them.
Yeah. That was
And
awesome. That was a great signing.
yeah, and he saved them time and again. Any team, right? It's just, I mean, yeah, Marquinhos is good, and they have and Kimpembe back there, but it's just, time and again now is saving that
Hmm.
team. So
Yeah.
it's yeah, he has everything. He has everything. So
Yeah. He saves like at least 2, 3 goals per game,
mhm,
like goal chances. So yeah,
super
Keylor.
top
All
guy.
right.
I met him.
Set.
He's top guy too.
All right. Center mids: Diego Silva, Jose Maria Jimenez, Marquinhos, Davison Sanchez, or Diego Carlos.
I really like Diego Carlos. I do like Marquinhos. I think Davidson Sanchez is a little behind, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with Jimenez and Thiago Silva. I do like Marquinhos, but I think Thiago Silva still has that toughness, that leadership, that physicality
Mhm.
at such a you know older age. And then on top of that, he also has that longevity. He's been
Yeah.
good for so long now,
Yeah.
and even doesn't matter. He's 36, I think 37, and he's still top. He's still competing at the highest levels, and still getting clean sheets after clean sheets and being important in
True.
that. So I would go with Thiago Silva, and you're right. Somebody to bite on your earlobe, somebody to really, you know, scratch your back is Jimenez.
Mhm.
And I like him a lot. And I would say those two guys are the guys. I see Jimenez maybe he's gonna go. It's gonna go one of two ways. He's gonna leave now and go to maybe United, a City. Not maybe not City. City's been pretty established now, but could be going to top teams, or he becomes a Goldin at Atletico de Madrid, where he plays for a very long time
Yeah.
and played into his 30s there. So we'll see how that goes. It's exciting. Uh, so those are the guys. I would go Jimenez and Thiago Silva.
Cool. Beautiful. So center mids now, Fabinho, Casemiro, Dybala, Fede Valverde, James Rodriguez, and Di Maria.
Yes. Here, I hate Casemiro. I absolutely hate Casemiro, even though he's a top talent. Obviously, he's a top player. No,
Yeah.
I absolutely despise him, just like I despise Pepe, just like I despise
Oh.
Ander Herrera. Those are the guys I can't stand them. I just can't stand those guys. And I would go with Dybala, and I would go with it's hard. I would go with Di Maria. I'm just looking at talent wise. I mean, playing wise, of
Yeah.
course, you're probably gonna want either Casemiro or Fabinho if I'm setting up a team and actually looking at more of well rounded. I'd probably look at Casemiro or Fabinho. However, I'm gonna go with just like pure talent, and I'm gonna go with Di Maria and Dybala. Dybala, as you mentioned, I think he's gonna be a legendary player at Juve if he doesn't leave. Won a lot of trophies with them, and has been a very very good player. He hasn't done much, I know, for Argentina, but he's been time and again for
Yeah.
for Juve, been a top player. I actually once, when I was in school in Louisville, this guy told me, he's like, dude, you look like Dybala, and I was like, first of all, I don't think I look like Dybala. Dybala's handsome, and
So are
then I was
you.
like, you know, and Taylor tells me otherwise, and I was like, wait a minute, you like me, bro? I mean, that's cool.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
2018.
It's 2020.
2019. I was like, it's cool, whatever. But tell me, you know what I mean? Like that was kind of felt a little weird. It felt like he was hitting on me when he called me when he said I look like Dybala.
Mm,
Anyway, those are Dybala and Di Maria. So those are my guys, I would say.
cool. Huge respect. And now forwards, Messi, Neymar, Suarez, Cavani, and Richarlison.
Yeah, it's easy, like you said. Suarez obviously is going to be one of the best. Going to be one of the best strikers to play the game. That's not.
Yeah.
We're not gonna deny that. One of the best players to play in Barcelona, Liverpool, right? He's gonna be the top player. He's gonna be one of the top eight IX too. He's gonna be the top one of the top, and Uruguay maybe the top, right?
Yeah.
Diego Forlan and Cavani are also top, but Suarez is the guy, and I wouldn't mind him, like I said, nibbling on my ear either, he's a biter, but Neymar and Messi for
Yeah.
sure, 100%. Who wouldn't say
Yeah.
Neymar and Messi have them on the team? Like you said, I mean,
That's
Neymar is
true.
going to go. Neymar is. That was such a good point. Neymar, the guy that joga bonito, still has
Mhm.
that spark that's makes you like just fall in love with him.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong,
With
he's
her.
still a bitch for leaving Barca. He'll always be a
Oh,
bitch for
yeah.
leaving Barca,
Heavily, heavily,
and so
heavily.
that's why I'm not as in love with him because I think he's a bitch, and I hope he never wins a Champions League again. I know you wish it just because
What?
he's a
You're
great
mean.
player and you love him as a player, but he left Barca like a dick, and so then I gotta fuck you. Don't don't ever win a Champions League again. Win a World Cup, it's cool once you're successful, but not
He's
Champions League.
trying.
And then Messi's the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the best player to ever play. You ask multiple players that are actually playing, and they'll tell you the same thing, and it's
Yeah,
amazing
for
to see.
sure.
I just saw this one recently. It was who was it? Was it yes, was it Griezmann? Somebody I literally saw today. They
Mhm.
asked him, and he was like, "Messi, are you kidding me?" Like I think it was Griezmann. I could be wrong, but it's just like these players that are just so good, so talented, and they just respect Messi in every way. And I think Messi is the guy,
Yeah.
greatest of all time. And yeah, that's who I would go. I'd go with Keylor Navas, Thiago Silva, Jimenez, Dybala, Di Maria, Messi, and Neymar.
All right, Vince. Trivia. The moment we've all been waiting for. Where's my mic?
Yes, sir.
So I like to have my mic right here.
I think you look good.
Yeah. And it's scary to put it on the desk. So that's why I use it right here. I'm very self-conscious about my voice, and every time I hear it, like a podcast, like I just wanna like chop my ears off and eat them.
You sound beautiful. If anything, like we've been complimented on your soothing voice. So
I mean, if you need some,
how you can just tell if someone's attracted by their voice? That's you 100%.
that is not me at all.
Yeah, like a British person, like Sophie Turner, for example, from Game of Thrones. And she does listen to our podcast as well. So shout out her. You can just kind of tell like she's absolutely,
Yeah.
not Taylor. She's not as pretty as you, obviously, but like she's and so, but like your voice is just so soothing. Sometimes like I play our podcast to go to sleep at night, even though I've heard it or whatever, or I was live with it, because
Yeah.
I can hear you.
I set the mood with our podcast just by listening to your voice.
I do know
in bed. Yeah. Yeah. But Gabby doesn't know, so don't tell her.
I won't tell her.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's talk about trivia because I have a curfew. Police gave me a curfew, and they don't want me up too late. Yeah. By the way,
100%.
I just got a notification. Pumas lost to America, so Dorian texted us this morning. Us as in like the family text. He's like, "Oigan a Pumas," and then Marcos was like, "They're gonna lose," and then Dorian was like, "No," and Pumas lost 1-0 to America, so they missed out on La Liguilla. Which
does Marcos go for Pumas?
I think we all do.
I can't really tell who Marcos goes for. Ever. Shout out Marcos.
Barca, yeah. But yeah. Okay, Vince, first question. Chelsea.
Let's do it.
Name 4 Spanish-born players who have played for Chelsea.
Spanish-born?
Spanish-born, but are not anymore. So not.
Oh, they don't play that anymore?
Yeah, excluding any players, so past players. 4.
Ooh, I like that.
Players.
I like that. Okay, Alvaro Morata.
Okay.
Juan Mata. Okay. Morata.
Oh, come on.
Morata, Juan Mata. You said 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Fernando Torres.
Beautiful.
And then Oriol Romeo.
He played there. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
And that Oriol Romeo was probably one of the bottom ones. So there's probably other players. I just couldn't think.
Yeah.
Who else?
So Pedro.
What the fuck? Of course, Pedro. Fabregas.
I guess technically
he's still there.
Technically, Diego Costa.
Oh yeah, when you said born, I was thinking of Costa, but I was like, okay, he was born in Brazil.
Oh yeah, that's true. Spanish born.
Naturalizado. What the fuck? Fabregas, Pedro, obviously. Is that it? Probably those are the bigger ones.
There's more.
Those
I had a whole list. Yeah, I had a whole list. So obviously, right now, Kepa, Aspi, and Marcos Alonso.
You said that they hadn't played, so I didn't.
Yeah.
Those guys.
But yeah, there was another Asier del Horno. He played from 2005 2006.
Find it right.
Yeah. There is Quique de Lucas.
Ooh, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, 2002 to 2003 from Espanyol. And then Albert Ferrer from 98 to 2003 from
Yeah, I love
Barca.
him. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Love it.
yeah. All right, go.
Drink to that.
Yeah, drink to that, bro. That was some good stuff.
Parte. Name at least 3 players who played and debuted in Barca as teens, but moved on and are pro elsewhere. So de la cantera, 3 players that actually debuted as teens.
All right. There's so many. I'll
So
go
many.
first Bohan,
Okay.
Delafeu, and probably Munir. Just a lot of recent, youngsters who have debuted for Barca as teenagers, but just didn't cut it for the first team more.
Yeah, so many. I mean, you're looking at what's this? The other guy that went to Tello.
Tello,
Looking at
Cuenca,
Giovanni Dos Santos.
Gio, and Yona. Oh, I hate them, but I love them.
I hate them so much. But yeah,
that's so
I
crazy.
love it. TV stuff.
Yeah. Vicente, top 10 Chelsea goal scorers. Beside Frank Lampard, name 2 other top 10 Chelsea goal scorers.
Drogba.
Yeah.
And then Hazard.
Yes, sir. I'll drink to that. Yeah, cheers. Oh, I didn't introduce my beer today. Pacifico from Spain. From Mexico.
Yeah, mine Modelo from this was based on Marshall.
I was gonna say, who's the Modelo? You or the beer?
Oh, I wish. I wish.
Yeah. Gabby's very suspicious of me and Vince. So that's okay.
Yeah, she was mad at us this week about the situation, but
here we are making it worse.
We do like our significant others. Marshall, what was Messi's release clause when he was told he could not leave Barca last year?
Release clause?
Yeah.
Shit. Like 350 maybe.
Remember when they? Okay, let me give you a
release clause.
Let me see, because I thought I had it, but
well, didn't he pay for it or something?
No. So they told him that he couldn't leave unless they paid this.
Dang. It's probably
it was that they said it. So he said it had expired, but
it had expired already. Yeah.
It was, from what I had written down, it was 700.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah.
Which
I mean, I would do the same thing if I had Messi, right?
Oh heck yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was 700 million.
Shit.
Euros.
All right, I'll chug. Cheers.
I'll chug too.
Nice.
But he did have, it was 250 in 2012, which is crazy too, because in 2012 the highest was like 50 million euros paid.
Yeah. Fudge, man. Yeah, he's gone through a few contracts already.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
Vince. That was a tricky one.
Yeah, that was a tricky one. And I'm gonna trick you up.
Ooh,
I'm gonna trick on you.
Ooh.
All right. Ooh. Yes, sir. Who are I guess you could say 5. The 5 players how would I say this? Who are captains and vice captains. So right now? Obviously, yeah. So obviously the senior captain and then like 4, vice captains. No particular order.
5?
Yeah. There are 5.
Okay. There are 5. Okay, I would say it's gonna be Aspi.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, and then we have Jorginho.
Mm-hmm.
Georgie, and then we have I'm writing them down, guys. Aspi, Georgie, Silva,
Mm-hmm.
Mounts. Those are the four that I'm thinking of.
Yeah. There's
Oh,
one more. You know him.
Kante?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So the order is Aspi, Jorginho, Silva, Cante, El Mount.
No.
Yeah. That's some good
I
shit.
was
Hell yeah.
before it was like Kante or Kova. I wasn't sure. But I remember Kante captaining once. And
Oh, okay.
he's a very much a leader by example rather than a more vocal leader like you would say Georgie is. Dude, I've been more and more impressed with Georgie with Twitchell. Absolutely. Oh man,
The right
just
coach.
just so good. Jorginho is just so good. Just such a good player. And then obviously Thiago Silva, leader, and then Aspi. So those three guys are obvious. Those guys are. But and I knew obviously Mounts
Yeah.
was going to be a for Kevin, but whew, happy about that one.
I mean,
Oh, okay, Marshall. Who did Barca
yes.
play the last Champions League final against? Their last win. I think it was a
Their last
treble that they won.
win. That was that wasn't Bayern.
They won 3-1.
3-1. Was it
Yes.
Juve?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was Juve
Yes,
for sure.
sir.
Yeah. Because that's I think that was the year that when they played Bayern Munich and Messi scored that goal against them and took on Boateng and then just chipped it over and over. Oh,
Yeah, and then
what-
what's his face? Yeah, Morata has scored that game. I think.
oh,
Dropping
he
him
scored
out.
against Barca. Morata always scores against Barca for no reason.
Always, he did it with Chelsea. No, 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 no. That was Torres. My bad. He did it with Atletico Madrid a bunch of times.
Yeah,
But he fits better as Juve, man.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
where he
for
fits.
sure.
Time and again.
Okay, name. Ah, I was gonna ask you to name one youth player that debuted this year for Chelsea, but no, I can't think of any actually. Name.
Yeah, this year, nobody this year because it would be the ones that are there are Tino, Anjorin, Billy Gilmore. The one last year there was some,
Last year.
but
Yeah.
this year nobody's really debuted
Damn.
because there
I
were so
think
many youngsters already and such a
no,
stacked.
I
Such a
just think
stacked.
they're not good anymore. I don't think Chelsea's good anymore. All right. Vicente, what place did Chelsea end up last season?
Fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I celebrated it because they were not a good team and they made the Champions League, and I got made fun of for celebrating that they made the Champions League. Look at you
Why would you
celebrating because you got fourth place, and I was like, "Fuck, yeah, you're right."
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of humiliating to be celebrating the fourth place, but at the same time, they made the Champions League with a team that wasn't supposed to make the Champions League. So,
That's true. I'll give you props for that one.
uh, an easy, what do you call it? A
Toss up.
softball,
Yeah.
a toss. Messi childhood team.
Newell's Old Boys. Newell's New Boys.
Home run.
God, home run, strike three.
I
Fool me
honestly
once.
had, like 'cause obviously he played with Barcelona for so long,
Yeah.
so I don't know how well known that is. I mean, obviously, I don't fucking go crazy
I mean,
hard.
maybe kids
I
these
saw
days
you
don't
you
know.
knew
Yeah.
it, but everybody knows that he's with Barca this
Yeah.
whole time. So people, I think, don't know that as much. Man,
That's true.
I mean,
No, I mean that's still and like I said, like it's the kids these days probably don't know
right.
that he came up. that he, I think he was legally a dwarf, like a short person.
He was.
They,
He
yeah,
was. Yeah. I mean, it was a. What do you call it?
a
I don't know what to
growth
call it. Disease.
disorder. I don't
Disorder.
know.
It was a disorder. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a disorder for sure.
Yeah. So, but
Crazy.
oh yeah.
Okay, Vicente, name for Chelsea. 3 players. Let's say, no, I think you can do 3. 3 players who are, belong to Chelsea, but they're loaned out, and then
Ooh,
name
okay.
the team that they're loaned out to.
Ooh, okay. Conor Gallagher is at West Brom.
Okay, yeah.
And then we have Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who is at Fulham, who's fake for going to Fulham. And then we have and then we have Ross Barkley, who is at Aston Villa.
Respect. Wait, why? Yeah, why was Ruben Loftus-Cheek loaned out to Fulham?
He wasn't doing so well with under Frank for a little bit. It was he did come back from injury, which when I did go to London because I'm part British a little bit, and
yeah.
because I went, I saw him, man. The guy is a freaking freak of nature.
Yeah.
He is huge. He was so good, man. He was so good. He was so good last year. Obviously, like I said, I even liked Barkley. I was a fan of Barkley. Honestly, he was an
Yeah, I like Russ
underrated
Barkley.
player. You like Barkley too, right?
Yeah.
I think we talked about that. And they've had their share of injuries, but they're both very good players. And
True.
Chelsea has them alone, but that I mean, where were you gonna play
Sell
them? You were there was nowhere to play them,
Center mid.
But
Bench
but
mount.
but you got a bench mob. And the thing is that the bench mob's already stacked as it is. So
True.
Marshall,
Yo.
how many Club World Cups does Barca won?
I don't even know because I don't know how long the tournament has been going for. So I'm
Uh,
not,
I'll give you a clue. They have
I would say just 3 then.
no. I'm gonna no. Hold on. Club World Cup has been around since Barca has won the last. So Barca has won the last, or the amount of Champions League Barca has won. Excuse me, is the amount
Yeah.
that they have World Cup wins.
So 5. Yeah. Damn. I didn't know
Boom.
the World Cup. Yeah, I didn't know it was that old.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading, well, and then I was gonna ask you on wait, are we upper? I think that was 5 each already.
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Did you go first?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh nice.
Yeah. It's cool because in the research we get to do, we
Mm.
uncover shit that we don't know.
I'm wrong.
What?
You were right. It's 3.
3? Yeah.
Yes. I mean, you were right about the other one too, but ugh. I hate myself and
Man.
I hate this.
No.
Yeah, Barcelona's won the FIFA Club World Cup 3 times. You were right off the bat. The record number is Real Madrid has won it 4 times,
Oh, I
including
hate
3
them.
times in a row. All right. Yeah, I mean, regardless, you were right when I gave you that clue. It was 5, but yeah, you were right off the bat. 3. I hate myself. This is
No, no,
why I
no.
have trust issues, man, because I can't trust myself.
Oh.
So
I trust you, and I blame society.
you don't blame society. Blame my upbringing.
No, I was gonna say before the Europa League, there was a UEFA like Winners' Cup or some shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's well, wasn't that the Super Copa?
Some shit like that.
Or was it?
No, the
Was it
Super
bigger?
Copa still exists.
Right. It was in like a bigger the
I don't know.
Euro Cup. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
Euro Cup. I don't know. Soccer's
Nice.
so complicated.
Yeah, I
yeah,
hate soccer.
That was our trivia and our pick a side 7-on-7.
I hope you
Um,
enjoyed it.
we hope you enjoyed it. If you need us to speak closer and softer and a lot more breathy, then we can do that for you.
We can do that for you.
I think we something that would be really good at having a SNR.
Sexy book.
Oh, a sexy book too. But,
Yeah, like some of those like we're gonna put people to sleep.
oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Put people to sleep.
Like we can do like
aroused.
animal noises and like landscape noises.
Landscape. That's racist. Yeah. No, I worked on my front lawn all weekend, and I'm tired. Yeah, but
you're just like a manly man.
Yeah, just so I can like one day be a dad and be like, yep, there she goes. Alrighty. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Take a listen to our YouTube videos and catch up to our podcast episodes. We appreciate all the support.
Absolutely.
We don't get money, so I'm not saying listen so we can get rich, but listen
so that we can get rich.
So we can get rich, and so we can help you tell you what the scores were for the week. Like, don't go on ESPN or Fox Deportes or anything like that. Just wait for us. Time. You can wait a couple of days for us.
We got you. We'll update you. Eventually, when these leagues start ending, we'll probably start diving into MLS, Liga MX.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
there's a bunch of
tournaments
in the summer. So looking forward to that. One thing I did want to say is, if there's any kind of, we've done trivia, Barcelona and Real Madrid. I'm sorry, Barcelona and Chelsea. These, the past 3 ones. It's just something that we both obviously like a lot, and obviously from our records, we've been pretty good with. So, there's something else that would be entertaining for you guys.
Yeah,
maybe us, stripping while we
kissing
say it or something like that, or kissing. Let us know.
And we'll do that.
We'll get that going, and hopefully you enjoyed it.
I hope you enjoy this. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Peace.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Forever. No, not forever, but
forever.
yeah. Bye, everyone.
Peace.